Mystic Nila. Today we are going to discuss about few points which are general questions always asked to a healer by a layman or friend or family or even sometimes healers do ask this question. This question is there in somewhere back of everybody's mind. Today we are going to talk about that and I would like you guys to drop a comment and let me know your views about this special video because this topic nobody wants to really give full attention and talk about it. I would like to take this opportunity to express what I feel from within and what I have learned from my experience. I have been a healer for over now 25 years, so I think within the years of experience I have understood some about healing. So today we are going to talk about that. Question number one they usually ask is that, are you giving your energy to me? A client will ask, that's so. For me, like I see all my clients as my fellow travelers, or sometimes even like my child, or sometimes even like my brother or father. In like we get that spur of the moment that feeling will come. That's because that's my nature of being a mother mostly. So. All I can say is that to them, I say that I don't give my energy to you because I'm also a human just like her or she or he. So I, be in surrender, receive the energy from the universal life force energy from above, receive through me, and I give through my hands to the other clients. And since while receiving, my body is also totally energized. I am also totally energized. I'm not giving away my energy. I'm feeling so energetic after I do a healing session. I receive the energy and I give the client. So I'm not giving or I'm not passing anything of me to other person. Or neither I'm picking up anything for that person to me. It's just a healing session done. This is the law of healing, and healing is very safe. There is no way you can go wrong. There is absolutely no way you can go wrong. Nobody can go wrong with a healing session. So that's why I think like healers are more coming into light, especially at this time. It's more needed. And I strongly encourage everybody to learn at least the level 1 of any healing technique. It can be Reiki, it can be pranic healing. There are so many healing modalities. Like there is chi therapy, there is qigong. There are so many modalities in it. I support everything. I welcome everything, as long as it is like saying that I am not doing the healing. So if somebody says that I am the person who's doing the healing, I feel that they should work on themselves. They still have to come to an understanding that they are nothing. Only in that nothingness we can do everything. So that's a different topic. I don't want to get into details of that. So let's come back to this topic of why do some let's come back to the topic of knowing that as a healer, I don't heal the other person. First of all, the first point, the healing is done by the healer himself or herself. I'm just a channel and I'm receiving and I'm giving. Yes, sometimes as healers age and be in this line for a very long time, they have insights coming to them. So if the client is open, these insights can be shared to them. It's totally optional. Not every time we get the calling to tell whatever we feel, some messages from angels or, some messages from their ancestors, all this spectrum, right? All these things around. It is totally an option whether the person wants to listen to it or not. There is no judgment here. It's just of love. That's it. So that is something like it comes into other areas of healing, so we have to really understand logic behind this and clear out our mind, saying that it is not Nila is not doing the healing. It is done by the universe. Nila is just an object using and doing the healing. This clarity should be there for every healer, and this is my number one grounding tone. I don't want to have ownership of whatever I do. I am just a vessel, an empty vessel of the universe, allowing the universe to pass through me and do this healing job. So, what happens when we're being just an empty vessel? We are clutterless, we are clutter free, and we don't stress ourselves, and we feel more energetic, and we are just a flow of life, and we always be now. So I think these are the points are very important in the awakening process. So this is something like I always remind all my students and all my friends that we should always just be in this surrender to the universe. Finally, myself and the universe are one. Me and the universe are one. That is my world. I am one with the universe. Aham Brahmasmi. That's the meaning of Aham Brahmasmi is I am one with the universe. So we all should come to this point and do the any kind of healing work from this point. One more thing. Okay, yeah, some healers do say that why do I feel drained after a healing session? This is something like when my students say, I tell them to do the grounding techniques. So when they do the grounding techniques, they never feel drained. So, or they have to go do more of self healing. There is something in them which is wanting to be addressed, and that is surfacing during this healing process when you're doing for somebody else. I repeat again, when you're feeling drained, first thing key is that you may not be grounded. There is a video which I've done about grounding exercise. Please visit that video, surf and see, visit that video and see about my video about grounding. It's very, very effective, and it's an important tool for every healer to have it handy. The next thing is that there may be some issues in them which is surfacing, which is wanting to come out and be healed. Accept it. Accept it totally. If something is surfacing, please first address it. Do healing, cry it out, or talk it out, write it down. If you don't want to talk to anybody, you can write in a book. Always have a book handy with you. Write it down. Write it down as if you're writing to the universe. That's what I used to do when I was a kid. When I was in my teenage and early 20s, when I was starting my becoming a mystic, transforming myself to a mystic, I used to write down letters to the universe because I didn't know whom should I go talk, because I didn't have anybody to listen to me at that point. And my guru then will say that sort out your life by yourself. I'm coming from a very strict background of Gurukulam, so leave that out. But I'm just sharing you out of love. Write it down in a book, clearly everything, and then keep it aside for at least 24 hours. Then take the book back. And if you still feel that you need to pass this on to the universe, a small technique is to roll the paper, make a nice small chit, go to the ocean or to the lake, or to any water body. Water is like majority which can cleanse any energy in your body. Throw it in the water with an affirmation saying that it's done and I'm over, I'm out of it. Make this affirmation, throw it in the water, and deep breathe in, breathe out, do this breathing exercise for a few times over there, and then you can come out. And it is over. It is gone out of your system. This is something like very, very practical. It will work 110%. So this is a technique which you have to do when you feel drained, or even you feel that you've given out your energy totally to somebody else. So when you feel drained, there are 3 things you have to note. You can do this self-exercise of healing yourself. A small trick I'm giving you, and people who are healers, put your hands on your heart, put your hands on your body, start healing you. Your body is demanding healing because it wants to come out. Address it. Address yourself first. Second thing, do the grounding exercise before you start a healing session, or every day in the morning and the evening. Make it a routine. Third thing is that you should know this healing work is done by the universe. It's not you. Don't own your healing work done for others. You are just a vessel. Yes, own the healing work done for yourself. You're doing healing to yourself, own it. Yes, I'm doing healing to myself. I'm healing myself. Own it. The more you own it, the goddess in you, the God in you will awaken. But when you do lay hands on others, don't own that healing session, because we don't want our ego to start dancing here. We want to keep the ego in control. So, these points are very, very important. And there's one more important thing, that self-love, self-love, self-love. Self-love is very important. Because when you feel that there is some deficit in your account, there is some emptiness in your account, that means self-love is getting low. I come to the same point because this point is very important. Most of us ignore self-love. We feel giving love is really important. Man, give love to yourself too. You also deserve some love. I love you all the way I love myself. For me and you are no different. Everybody are the dust of this universe. I hope in this time of period of life, you are all safe and sound and happy. Always have the inner peace. To get inner peace, meditate yourself, accept yourself, have self-love. Self-love, grounding techniques are the two videos I recommend along with these videos to be watched. Thank you so much. I hope you all are happy and always in your free spirit. Free spirit is very important for spiritual growth. So if you don't have a free spirit, you have to do more healing and more contemplating within yourself. Thank you so much. Love you all.